Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Paradoxic, and welcome back to Supernatural. This time we're on season 15, episode 11, titled The Gamblers. Last time was episode 10, which was The Hero's Journey, and we saw the return of none other than Garth Fitzgerald the third. He's the third one, right, in his family tree? I believe so. The third or fourth. I think third. I'm pretty sure third. But we saw the return of Garth, and he was very, very much a family man. He had 3 kids: Sam, Castiel, and Gertie, the oldest one. So he lived a very happily family life with Bess, and he was a kind of a dentist, mostly for werewolves. I think Dean was his first human patient, but I think we did get like kind of like a refresher on his backstory where he was originally going to become a dentist, but then hunting got in the way, and then now after he retired and settled down, he went back to school, got his dental degree, and now he runs an underground dental clinic. So underground literally, but I don't think as much figuratively. Like, he still does do humans, and he is licensed, so yeah, but it was cool to see Garth back, and he helped them take out a Monster Fight Club warehouse place. He Garthed the main vampire dude, so he came back. So I think we got like a nice little tie-up, like a tie-up of loose ends on his story. Like, we know where he is now, we know where, like, what he's doing. He's living his best life with the woman he loves, with the kids he loves, doing what he loves. So yeah, so I think it's a nice kind of roundup of all these characters we're seeing. It's a nice roundup of, you know, them not only coming back, but us also seeing where they are and stuff. So it's a nice tie-up of his story. So that was cool. Again, I do anticipate his kind of return for the very, very final episode. But I think even if they don't, it's nice to see that, you know, now we know where he is. So that was really cool. But the episode as a whole kind of focused on like a kind of bad luck day for Sam and Dean. Like, they were just having the worst luck. Dean's getting a parking ticket, having a bad tooth, and 1,000 different cavities, and all sorts of other stuff, and Sam having allergies and everything else. So, you know, that was Chuck's final kind of parting gift, just like the most normal day, like them having to actually face normal people problems, not dying and getting stab wounds, but literally having a bad tooth and, you know, lactose intolerance. So yeah, but before parting with them, before sending them on their way, Garth did fix up their car and also tell them about a story of a lucky road in Alaska that he heard about from a fellow hunter, which might not even be real, but it's worth a try. So in this episode, I guess we'll see them exploring that lucky road in Alaska and seeing if they can fix up their luck. But yeah, it was fun seeing Garth and Bess back, seeing them to helping out the boys however they could. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have. I think going forward now, I think, you know, again, like Chuck, I think Chuck is likely starting all over again in a new universe. But I think, you know, what he usually does, you know, if by some miracle he doesn't get the ending he wants, then, you know, once he gets his powers back and once he has his power, he just, you know, leaves the boys with, you know, like a curse of some sort, and then goes off to start up a new supernatural story. So unfortunately, this is the final season, so I don't think we're gonna get a reboot of him trying things any differently. But yeah, that is how it usually goes with him. So I don't know when or how we're going to see him next, but right now we're focusing on the boys' problems. So yeah, that is pretty much all I have from the last one. But yeah, that was the last one, so episode 11, The Gamblers. Let's go.
Just one more game, please. You know I'm good for it.
Sorry, pal. You're out of luck.
Oh, he's out of luck.
Come on.
Wait, did they play for luck, or is he gonna get hit by a car or something? Yeah! Oh, hit by a truck. Oh, damn it. Okay, see, that isn't just unlucky or lucky, that's just stupidity, okay? You make sure you don't walk into a road. That's just stupidity. That has nothing to do with luck.
Sam? Dean?
Oh, jeez. Is it me, or is he putting on a bit more of a deeper voice? Eileen or Cass?
Silent mode's always an option. The constant freaking heartburn.
You know, if you changed your diet,
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that this place, it's not even in the lore.
I remember the episode where he turned into an old man and had acid reflux after eating one burger.
This is Agent Lizzo.
Lizzo.
I guess a Fed's a Fed, right?
Yeah, Agent Lizzo.
Regarding a Jack Klein.
Whoa! What? He's a Jack?
Ring a bell?
He's a suspect in something? Did he he didn't kill anyone, did he? No, well, Lucifer, well, yeah, no, Nick, he killed Nick. He left his body behind, he killed Nick. What, did they bury, I don't know. I don't remember him killing anyone
What
else.
was up?
One of our regulars, Leonard, the bank was coming for his house, so he went out to
Leonard,
find
the guy who got
Wilson
hit by the
and
truck.
Heard he had some sort of accident. Excuse me.
Yeah. Well, if they can beat the guy with the cowboy hat, then their luck is all sorted. Yeah.
Hey, you guys drive an Impala?
Oh shit, is it getting towed?
I think you have a flat.
Oh shit. Even worse.
He delivered both of my kids.
Is that Jack? No, that can't be Jack.
This thing's
That's-
got people pretty spooked.
That's Jack. Pretty sure that's his heart. Does he eat? Don't eat it. Don't eat the heart. Don't eat the heart. Don't eat the heart. He's eating the heart.
That's his heart.
Why are you eating the heart, Jack? You're not Daenerys Targaryen, even though she ate a dragon heart. Why are you eating the heart?
Hey, you remember a guy who was in here a few weeks ago? Name was Leonard.
No. Sorry.
Oh, she knows. She knows all about Leonard.
Touch it.
Well, if you touch it, you can't take backseat, can you? Don't do anything where you can't do take backsies. No, you can't take backsies.
And if he loses?
Hey, play again. Have a good time. And don't keep playing.
No, that's
But
BS.
if the coin goes blank,
Oh.
that means you're out of luck.
Oh, so the more you lose, the more your luck runs out.
I've been slinging pool cues since before you were born. When you were 4? Really? Well, between and stuff. We barely made it out of the Monster Fight Club.
That's the CCTV. Exam room. Oh, blood. Blood. Is that fresh? That looks fresh. Fresh body parts? No, a sword. Oh, a sword.
I'm a Grigori, each of our names inscribed on our swords.
A Grigori.
Brotherhood of perfectly crafted.
Oh. That was the angel that killed Thingy's mother, wasn't it? Claire's mother. Yeah. But damn, Jack's actually alive again. Billy sent him back to us. Yeah, in the weirdest of ways, and the most dangerous of ways.
Who, Moira?
Moira.
Been here a while. Guess her sister's still in a coma.
Oh damn.
So she's planning to wake her up?
Everybody wants something.
Oh, so she's fighting for the life of a loved one.
Places like this don't exist for no reason.
There has to be some kind of bargaining
People
involved.
think it's a godsend.
Like maybe they collect the souls of those who die. Oh, nice. Nice hit.
Well, my name's Dean Winchester. And I'm gonna kick your ass.
Oh, he's got a trash talk in the pocket.
Corner pocket.
Oh no! Oh,
Good time.
oh, he's gonna wreck him. Oh no, we saw what he did to Leonard. He's gonna wreck him. He's gonna wreck Dean. Whoa! Oh no! Wait, will this work? He can't put the black one in, right? Okay, I don't play pool very much, but I'm pretty sure he can't put the black ball in. The black ball is the bad ball.
Nothing says you missed that shot.
Oh, crippity crap. Oh, it can go in. It can go in. It can go in, okay.
Hell of a shot.
That's my Deanie. Wait, what? What? Wait. Oh, wait, no, that was still Dean's coin, right? Okay, that was still Dean's coin. Okay. Alright. I got confused because of the sides and stuff. Yeah, that was still Dean's coin.
Let an old man go die in peace, huh?
Wait, you're dying?
Cancer.
Cancer.
Oh, shit.
Came out here to beat it.
Oh, jeez, they duped a
win me an
cancer
extra year.
patient out of his. Oh. Oh god, the morality of this is all off. The ethics of this is all off the charts. Why is she
Are
here?
they trapped here? Are you?
Well,
Yeah,
car's dead.
there's definitely more bargaining, more than just luck here going on here.
Parking lot, this coin.
Their lives are on the gamble somehow.
Didn't have enough.
I think.
The spirit of the face?
Aatrox, Fortuna.
Aatrox Fortuna.
She's the Roman goddess of luck.
Oh shit.
Okay, so you're right.
So someone's sacrificing luck to her?
So if you don't play yourself to death, you work yourself to death. Is that it?
You keep people coming in, you keep serving them stuff, you keep them around.
I don't know. I only talked to Pax.
Pax works for her. He said he only runs the place. Yeah, he just works here, so someone else runs it. Wait, Pax is her son? Pax Fortuna?
You should answer. So I won't hurt you.
Pretty sure you'll hurt him regardless.
We have your son.
It's Moira. She's Aatrox. It's Moira, isn't it?
I'm sorry, baby. I could always make more sons.
Oh, that's harsh. Ugh. Oh, yeah, just a little slit.
This one here.
Sammy. No, he can't play pool very well, can he?
No.
No, oh, the one person who can lose. Sammy!
I'll play for the lives of everybody in here.
Whoa, oh, that is one hell of a bargain.
No.
That is one hell
Only
of a...
for your luck. And if you lose, I get your lives.
Oh, no. Their
No,
lives.
you threatened my baby.
Oh,
My
shit.
livelihood.
You just said you can make more sons!
Feeding on the souls of humans he was supposed to heal.
Ah, okay.
Only you like children.
Ugh. Oh, you fucking monster. So they feed on the souls of people they're supposed to help.
Who told you that?
Billy. Yeah, oh, she gave him that mission, taking out the Grigori. Oh, nice. Nice work. He's back. Oh, Jacob boy's back.
Little guy, squirrely as hell.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, there, she knows him too. Yeah. So so God has met the other gods of different cultures then.
God created the world, but you know who created us gods? You did. You humans.
Oh.
He birthed us. Ra, Anu, Hera, Quetzalcoatl, all the rest.
Yeah.
Why?
Bad harvest. Stillborn child.
Ah.
Our bad.
Okay.
Not his.
Huh. Come on, Sammy, you got this. My Sammy's got this.
What are you gonna do? What is with you and these losers? They're nothing. They don't matter.
Not to you, because you're a god.
They matter to me.
Yeah.
They matter to us.
Mm-hmm. And humans stand up for each other. Oh god, now she's winning. Now she's gonna start winning when the lives of her prisoners come into play. She's gonna start winning. So sorry, guys. He does care about you. He really did.
She shut it down.
She what?
Why?
She won.
Because of you. She said she thought your kind had gone extinct.
Our kind?
Heroes. Like
What?
the old days. Don't play his game. Make him play yours.
Aatrox is on their side? Whoa. Wait. Is this a trap of some sort? She just gives over that easily? Like, she's actually helping them? Well, I guess she's not the biggest fan of gods if she's given the opportunity to help them out. Oh, baby comes roaring back into life.
Back, baby.
Yeah.
We didn't win the lottery, but no car trouble.
Yeah, the bigger picture.
cards work?
The bigger picture.
Oh, and back-to-back bacon double cheeseburgers didn't kill you.
Oh, everything's back. Everything's back.
Killed her to give us a little extra.
Well, she's giving you the important stuff. Yeah.
Maybe they don't get over.
They're not still holding a grudge, are they, from the Mary stuff? Please don't punch him. Please don't punch him. Please don't. Oh, he hugged him. Okay, he hugged him. He hugged him.
Billy kept him hidden in the empty until Chuck went off world.
Oh, that's why it took so long. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
To what? Eat a bunch of angel hearts?
I'll get stronger and I'll be able to kill God.
He can kill God. That's her mission. That's her plan, to get him to kill God. Oh, wait. Is that smart though? Wait, hold on. Okay, that's the end of the episode. That's the end of the episode, but wait. Is that smart though? Because we've already established that killing God is not safe. Killing God upsets the natural order and balance of the universe. So, does it change if Jack's the one that kills God? I mean, Death gave him that mission, so Death would understand the balance of life and death and creation and everything better than anyone. So I guess if she's telling him, then she knows what she's talking about. Oh god, okay, but that pre-established rule: if you kill God, then it upsets the balance. But then if Billy, so Billy surely must know what she's doing if she's, telling Jack to kill God and getting him strong enough to do it. Maybe if there is any blowback, then he not only will he be able to kill God, but he can handle any blowback from any damages the universe might sustain from its creator's death. I don't know. Maybe that's what the case is. But regardless, Jack is back. So we knew from the season premiere. We knew from then that Jack was alive. He was awoken in the empty. He was awake in the empty, and Billy's first words to him were, "We need to have a talk." Those were her first words to him. So we knew from them that, you know, Jack would be returning in some sense. We knew then that, you know, since Jack was awake and Billy had work for him, she might have some kind of return or work for him planned. And it's taken a while, but now he is back on Earth, and that makes all the more sense. That makes all the more sense why she waited so long to release him from the empty, because if any of his angelic presence was sensed on Earth by Chuck, then Chuck would not hesitate, bullet wound or not, he would not hesitate to actually, you know, redo the job, not just finish it, but redo the job. So now, and especially with his powers gone, Chuck would be looking to leave this Earth as quickly as possible. So once he left and there was no sign of him on this universe, Jack was free to return, but he still can't use his powers. He still can't use his powers. Not until he's strong enough. So, you know, if he uses his powers once he's strong enough, they'll have a fighting chance against Chuck once he senses Jack's return and comes back himself. So for now, Jack has to, you know, do stuff normally. But does he have his soul back then? Is that what that means? So he's been resurrected by death, but does he have his soul back too? Or does he just have no powers because of that at all? So I think Angel Grace, I don't know if he's got that in him, but here's the thing, he was bleeding normally. He wasn't like, I think he doesn't have any of it. I doubt he has any of his grace because he was bleeding normally. Like when the Grigori guy was cutting him, you know, it was blood coming out. There was no angelic glow or sound or anything like that. It was just normal human blood. So I'm wondering, so I mean, that kind of pushes any chances of grace out the window, but then does he still have his soul? That's my main question, because he died without his soul. But if Billy managed to bring him back with that, at least, I'm not sure. But yeah, Jack is back, and he was going around killing Grigori. So from that flashback of the first guy way back when, I recognized him and his sword as he was the guy who killed Claire's mother. Claire was going after him because he had her mother locked up and stuff, and then we saw her going up into heaven and meeting Jimmy. She met back up with Jimmy again in heaven, so we saw that happening. That was the last we saw. I'm pretty sure that guy died as well. Like Claire killed him with his own sword too, I think, in the end. But she lost another to him. So the Grigori were, I think, ancient angels, or like an ancient brotherhood of angels, and they had swords, and the swords were their own personal swords, and they had their names inscribed on them in Enochian or whatever. But yeah, so these ones, I don't know if it was the case of all the Grigori. I mean, the first one was an evil guy by default, but I think with this one, these guys were also evil angels. Like the last victim was a doctor who was stealing the souls, I think, of the patients he was supposed to be healing, and then this guy was stealing souls too, but he was doing it to children, which was even worse. So they were all feeding off of the people that they were supposed to help in some way. So yeah, so I think that one, eating Grigori, I think if they're ancient angels, they're undoubtedly more powerful, but and it's also kind of somewhat more justified if they're actually, you know, if they're not actually helping people, and then they're taking advantage of the people they're supposed to help, even in their cover lives, then it makes killing them all the more justified. So yeah, so eating their heart, I think that just flashback to Daenerys eating a dragon heart in Game of Thrones, but he was. I figured that's probably what it would do. It showed him stealing the heart. I thought he'd be making a collection to make some kind of magic potion to defeat God, but no, he actually just goes into the office on CCTV and then he just munches on the heart. So yeah, that was weird. But I think he's probably stealing their power. I think the more powerful angels he goes after, he takes their power from their hearts and it builds them up. So that is what Billy's planning. The hearts are the first step, but then they find maybe they find more powerful angels or more powerful creatures overall, and he takes something from them, and then he builds up his power even more and more and more. But I'm hoping we do get some. I mean, if it's confirmed that it hasn't been done already, I'm hoping we do get some kind of scene where, you know, it's confirmed that Jack does get his soul back in. If he wasn't brought back with his soul, then I'm hoping they do get his soul back somehow. Because I don't want. I mean, bringing him back is great and all, but I do not want the season to end with a soulless Jack. So yeah, because that was the main problem to begin with. So yeah, and I thought, I'm not gonna lie, I did think that, you know, the boys, upon seeing him, would probably I forgot the way he died. I forgot the fact that they actually did meet up with him again, and then they had the whole stuff going on, and they had all that stuff going on with Chuck. And then they had to watch as Chuck actually killed him as a result of their actions. So I kind of mistakenly thought that, you know, their first reaction would be a face punch or something. But no, you know, Sam Powell walks towards him and just grabs him into a hug, and Dean checks on him like, is this our Jack? Is this really our Jack, the Jack we know and love? And it is the Jack. So yeah, very very nice return. And I figured a return would be in store at the end of the episode, so that was cool. Cass listens to Lizzo, or at least he's aware of Lizzo. That's amazing. Him saying he's Agent Lizzo. It's always a thing with Sam and Dean as well. Like they use the aliases of other celebrities like actors, singers, whatever. Just even just movie characters and stuff. So yeah, I think I remember when Crowley and Cass were Agent Beyonce and Agent JC. I remember that one. Yeah, that was funny. So Cass is aware of Lizzo, and he became Agent Lizzo. So that was cool. The Grigori, that's that. And then the lucky place. So the lucky 8-ball pool place. So Atrox Fortuna, the Roman goddess of luck. She was the fantasy the god, the character of this episode, and I think that was some cool backstory on how the other gods were created. Yeah, like the other cultural gods, like the ones that like the Roman gods, the Greek gods, the Hindu gods, the all the other gods of other religions and other gods. And I think, and it's because like stuff. I think Islam. I think to my awareness, there's only Allah. I'm not sure if there are any other gods. I think it's similar to Christianity in that sense. Like there's only one god that they worship. Like with Christianity it's God, with Islam it's Allah. So correct me if I'm wrong on that one, but I think I don't know if if in this context Islam is goes under the same way. Like God created Allah for them, but. Yeah, but it was because when humans first arose and stuff, they didn't pray to God. They didn't pray to the actual creator. They prayed to the sun and the moon and the stars and the river and all that sort of stuff. So, God originally created those other cultural gods so that they could take the blame for anything bad that happened. I guess that kind of pulls away from the whole like, oh, it's all the devil's fault. But no, the devil is typically blamed on sin. Anytime someone sins and they're punished for it, they try and justify it by saying, oh, the devil made me do it. So the devil, Lucifer, takes the blame for that one, for rebelling, not following the rules, and doing their own thing outside of the convention. But other stuff, other bad events that go on, other curses that might happen, other natural disasters, whatever, like the bad harvest and all that sort of stuff, and flash floods or whatever, the other gods take the blame for it. But then when heroes were made out of those gods, and when heroes were created in the name of those gods, that then kind of pricked God's ego, being like, no, I created you guys so that you could take the blame, not so you could be heroes and have fantasies and tales written about you. I'm the one that's supposed to worship and stuff. He was too much of a narcissist to accept that, so that happened. But yeah, so that is some interesting backstory on that. So the Greek gods, I think it's something I've always wondered about that. Like the Greeks, especially, they seem to have a god for everything, like a god of love, of beauty, of war, of wisdom, of speed, like Hermes, and all that other stuff. So I've wondered, it's always been interesting that for Christians, like there's just only one god that they just they pile everything on top of him. But then the Greeks actually have a different person responsible for each thing, which seems somewhat more organized. And it's kind of interesting, and I think it's thinking about that is the one thing that's actually made me want to read the Percy Jackson series even more. But I've never really gone around to this. Yeah, again, just another series where I've watched the live action adaptation before consuming the actual literary produce. So yeah, there's some interesting backstory on that. And Atrox was Moira. Well, Atrox was one of her names. Moira was her human name, I believe. So yeah, and Egyptian gods too. Yeah, I forgot there's a cultural god. But then with cultural gods, I feel like, is there like cultural god? I wonder if there's as much religion behind it as there is maybe just kind of some kind of cultural, like, not so much backstory, but cultural kind of like cultural worship almost. Like it's because it's like, I don't know, because you have these gods of luck. You have these gods of luck. Well, luck is just fortune and misfortune. You get lucky. You just you just get the good side of the probability scale. So all these gods for luck. I'm wondering if that's like because like Christianity is like a religious religion. Like that's stuff like you worship your God. You give him. You follow his rules. You do what he tells you, and you don't be branded as a sinner or any of that stuff. But with like stuff like the Greeks, it's like they I don't know. It's like, you know, they pray to the god of war so that, you know, they can actually, you know, win in a battle. Or they pray to, you know, the goddess of love, and they can find someone, or other stuff. So like that kind of stuff. It seems less like actual religion and more like, you know, they pray to the god so that they can actually live. They actually get what they want or get what they wish for. And they pray to each individual person depending on what they actually want. So yeah, I mean. Yeah, like it seems like those religions seem less actual, like religious, and like less like, well, I guess it could still be faith based, but I get it seems more like they're praying for something they want individually and contextually, and more like more for that, but less for, you know, like less for faith, like, oh, like I don't know how to put it. Like it seems vastly different from how Christianity is led as a religion, you know, compared to like the Greeks or Egyptians or whatnot. So yeah, and they have all sorts of other rituals too, like how they bury people and how they. I mean, I guess Christianity has the same thing, and like baptism and stuff, like when a baby's born. So I guess it has its similarities, but I guess also on, like, you know, in more aspects than not, it seems more like different in terms of how it's operated and how it's led by its believers. So yeah, but that was cool, the Roman goddess. And I think it reminds you, like, we had an episode, another episode way back when the first time Gabriel died. We had an episode there where there was an old a motel or a casino or something where all the gods of different cultures actually came together. So you had like the Greeks and the Hindus and like other kind of, like, I think maybe some Romans, like other kind of like mythical gods, other mythical gods that actually came together. They were living on Earth, stuff. And like, I think, was it the pagans? Did the pagans have like sacrificial stuff, like sacrificing people to the gods to keep them happy? Like that kind of stuff seems a lot less kind of religious and more just like ritualistic, like religion. I don't know, but I remember there was like an episode where there was like an old pagan couple who wanted to kill Sam and Dean, like and they were pissed off that Jesus came along and all the attention was on him. After that, people stopped sacrificing and just, you know, showering him with love. But yeah, I don't know. But again, it's cool backstory. So now we know how those gods were created. Humans created it. Well, yeah, humans acknowledging their existence created the gods. So, you know, God, like Chuck himself originally created them so that, you know, like there'd be someone else to take the fall if things went bad and humans needed someone to blame. But then they actually started creating heroes in the name of those gods, and, you know, like acknowledging them even more. And then he took a blast to his ego. So yeah, that was cool. And in the end, she actually helped the boys. She actually said, you know, like, it's like, you know, she thought their kind. She thought heroes were extinct, and I think it's. It took me a while to believe that at first, but then once Baby rolled into life, I was like, okay, maybe it's cool. I thought she was tricking them, like maybe she was letting all of the people inside out so they could just get hit by a car or something, like in one great big mass car accident or something. But no, I think maybe she actually did think about their story, think that, you know, she doesn't really have much of a fondness for God. She knows why he created her amongst others, and she knows exactly how he feels about them. So if someone's gonna hand his own ass to him, it might as well be two humans willing to do the job. So I think it was cool to see that she actually had faith in them, and she thought she said, you know, she thought heroes had gone extinct, but Sam and Dean were proof of otherwise. So that was cool. And then she gave them their luck back for the most part. I mean, all their usual stuff. No more lactose intolerance, no more dodgy credit cards and a dodgy baby. So all that stuff was back in town. So they have now, with that newly replenished luck, they now have like a fighting chance against God. So yeah, that was cool. That was cool to see. I think it was interesting knowing the different backstories of the people who were there playing. Like, you know, some of them were playing for the lives of other people. Like, you know, like Moira, I think, I'm guessing that was just a cover story for her too. Like, she didn't really have like a sister or a daughter or anything, like in a coma. Like, it's, no, that was just like a cover story for her playing as Moira, but she was the one running the whole place, and then her son was running the whole operation, the rest of the operation, and then Evie was there because she was trapped. So she had two choices of like either playing to win or work, like playing to keep her life or working to keep her life. But then the process of actually playing, right? So you play, the more you win, the more luck you get, The more you win, the more luck you get, and if you lose, then you keep playing to see if you can actually score any more luck. But then the more you lose, the more your luck runs out, right? The more you lose, the more your luck runs out. So the people who were there were probably the ones who had already lost too much and couldn't afford to lose anymore. So then they were literally trapped in there. They couldn't actually leave, otherwise they faced the same fate as Leonard. So then they kicked Leonard out. They kicked Leonard out. I think admittedly he tried to cause a fight. He tried to actually hit the cowboy guy. Pax did tell him, like, you know, oh, you know the rules, your luck's run out. So then he kicked him out after that. So I mean, again, admittedly he did try and start a fight, so that was grounds enough. But then, you know, if you really can play as much as you want until you get more luck, then why kick him out in the first place? Or just making an example of people who don't follow the rules and also try and retaliate against the rules violently. I think maybe that, but maybe something else. But if you can't accept that your luck's full now and you try and take it out on the other people, then it's it's not your job to finish them off if their luck has gone bad. But yeah, so I think there's that one guy who was playing to win the Super Bowl. And then others who were playing, I think that the other guy who didn't have any money to his name, and he had like a wife who had it with expensive taste, so he wanted to keep her. He wanted to be able to keep her in his life, so he was playing for money. And then like other people just and then Sam hearing all these stories, just knowing that these people are trapped here because they're playing for things they love and for people they love, but they can't seem to win anymore, and their luck is being stolen too. So. I think that as well, like Sam exclaiming that he's playing for the people. He's playing for the people to save their lives. That was also, I think, the final cherry on top for Aatrox. That so there's a guy here willing to actually, willing to lose even for these people. He will fight to win, but he's also willing to lose, on behalf of all these people. So he's clearly playing to save a bigger picture, to save people in a bigger picture. So. Yeah, I think that was like the final cherry on top for her. So, yeah, so you keep playing, and then I think if you leave, then you run out of luck. But then the more you play, the more you stay at the bar, the more you play, the more chance you have of actually maybe getting your luck. And then the more luck you have, the coin glows green, and you have like a bolder image of Aatrox Fortuna. And the less luck you have, your coin is basically blank. So, yeah, fun stuff. But yeah, I think it was interesting seeing that kind of mythology explored and brought in for an episode. I think I've always found it interesting how they explore the mythology of the stuff, and how like the gods of all these great cultures and stuff, and all these old ancient cultures actually, continue living on in the name of their culture in human form, and they still kind of keep up to date with stuff, and they still run their own thing. Some of them are evil, some of them just minding their own business. It's interesting to see. So yeah, so the boys have their luck back now. The boys actually have their luck back, so they can get back to a fighting chance at this stuff. And Jack's back, so now they know what Death's plan is, to build Jack's power up enough for him to be able to have a fighting chance against God once he comes back after sensing Jack's return. So yeah, we have a fighting chance. We have Jack. We have the crew back together. We have the final season crew back together: Sam, Cass, Jack, and Dean. So yeah, it'll be cool to see where things are headed after this episode, and see how they build things back up again. But yeah, so the Grigori are dead. All the Grigori are dead. And I don't think Jack has to eat any more angel hearts or even human hearts, either way. But yeah, that was cool. That was very, very cool to see. So luck is back, mission is back, so we can see where things are headed from here. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have from this particular episode. So that was Supernatural Season 15, Episode 11, titled The Gamblers. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, then salt and burn that like button. Comment on what you thought of the episode and what you think is coming up next in the season. The uncut reaction will be available on Patreon, so feel free to go check that out. And yeah, that's it. So I will see you guys next time.